Testing, testing. Great. Great. I gotta get my phone so I can read Twitch chat. I did not get a steak. I did get a hamburger. A cheeseburger, actually, to be exact. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. It takes so long for the... Working on more documentation? No. No. No, we are doing the Casey project today. And we will see to what degree the Casey project succeeds. While I'm waiting for people to show up, let me hook up the double mic scenario and set them recording. This is USB 1. We're gonna have this mic. Oh shoot, I gotta get the USB hub. What am I thinking? Guys, I might not be able to start because I don't know. Bro, I bought a USB hub because this new frickin' laptop that I bought only has one USB Type A port. And I guess I left that hub in the car. Or maybe I somehow lost it on the way to the room. And that kind of messes up my thing that I was going to set up before the stream. So now I have a moral choice even more intense than the one in BioShock, which is, do I go tell the hotel people to get my car out just so I can check the trunk and make all the streaming audience wait for this to happen for 2 hours? Or do I punt on it till later? This is the question. I think I need to go check the car. I think I will start Soundtrack by Twitch for the people. People are still arriving. Nah, nobody was really arriving. How is it that I type SO and that's fine, but I say UND and now it's not Soundtrack by Twitch anymore? Like it was the top hit, it's still exact matches. I don't know, man. All right. Fine that I'm checking the car because it'll give them an excuse to drive the Tesla Roadster some more, right? Let me set up the sound so that the people can hear. Hopefully that's good for the people. Arriving here in Twitch. Why am I on the road? I'm in a hotel because we're going to do some recording here and my apartment is not really quiet enough and also has no furniture, the San Francisco apartment. So at least at a hotel we can chill and do our thing. Where did the USB hub frickin' go? I planned everything out meticulously. Wait. I knew not to go because always when you go, it's never there. Always when you go, it's never there. So I checked the body armor slot on my backpack that I don't usually use, and there it was. These things were tucked in the body armor slot because the rest of the backpack had clothing in it and stuff. And that's when you have to use the body armor slot. Okay, so I can actually set this up. So we'll get rid of the message. No contraband, or yes, contraband. Let's find out if it works. Why do they make these so hard to open? Okay. 4-port USB hub. What are the odds that it works the first time without me doing something weird? Okay. Unplugged microphone. Plug in USB hub. Oh shit. It's a USB-C hub, which I didn't even realize. But that's fine. Maybe I did realize and I forgot. Okay. Hopefully we're not downloading People's Republic of Malware onto my laptop. Now, here we go. Here we go. 2 mics. Now I go Options, Preferences, Microphone, AT2020 USB plus. Okay. Arm the recording button. That is detecting the microphone. Now, for the moment of truth, I say Reaper again. Oh, I have to go to Preferences and tell it General. I have to tell it do not automatically check for new versions of Reaper on startup, but more importantly, do not check for multiple instances when launching. Oh, dude, the left click is such a light tap on this thing. Oh my god, Becky. Okay, so we're going to launch another Reaper because that's the only way to read 2 microphones in the universe. Click the I'm still evaluating Reaper. Could not initialize exclusive output device. That's fine. I hope. Options, preferences. Device. USB 2 plus. That's fine. Hopefully it'll work without the output device. Dude, this is driving me nuts. Trying to use a goddamn trackpad is terrible. Okay. I just am trying to get 2 instances of this window. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't like exclusive mode. Like, it can't... You have to make an output device or it won't read the input device. Like, I'm not making this up. And I'm running 2 instances and they can't both exclusive. This is why I'm trying this, because it hasn't got a snowball's chance in hell of working if I don't try it. It's already taken me all day just to get this fucking far. Alright. ARM recording. Okay, that's not complaining, and I see the pingers. ARM recording. Okay, that's not complaining. Now, can I see... Okay, it's echoing out the speakers. Can I see the pingers differently? So, hello? 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 It sounds the same to me. Hello, I'm speaking louder into this one. It looks like that's like 20. Hello, I'm speaking louder into this one. Yeah, I think it's working. Okay, so now hit Control R, Control R, and we're gonna see if this actually works. Why am I not seeing anything? Oh my god, guys. It's like the fact that I have to use a trackpad to try to figure out why things are weird is like, it's the last straw that makes it totally untenable. You know what I mean? It's like, it's hard enough to deal with all this, and then you give me this fucking trackpad. that like 20 years after you decided to ship this as the standard thing on Windows laptops, it still sucks, and you can't control the computer. What the actual fuck? Okay, I have a special Logitech pill bug thing that I don't know how this is supposed to work. Is it Bluetooth? It said dual connectivity, but I don't know what that means. It's just like the thing, it claims to be recording, but I don't see audio waves, but maybe that's because I'm not zoomed into the right place. And I just have no control over my computer right now because I don't have a goddamn mouse. Okay. What, has anyone used a Logic pill bug? Okay, you open it up. It's got things. How? So I guess it's just manually a battery. I don't see any way to plug it in, so maybe by dual connectivity it meant Bluetooth and psychicness. All right, let's try Bluetooth. Bluetooth and other devices. I guess I hold the Bluetooth button for like 5 seconds probably. Add device. Bluetooth. Unknown device, PRBT6087, Logitech Pebble. Unknown device, SUSE iMac, LE Baby Cakes Bose, unknown device, unknown device. Sure is a lot of unknown devices. Okay, we have a mouse. It's just when the battery runs out, we're going to be sad. Okay, this mouse sucks. But it's better than a trackpad. How? Like, I wish I could show you the screen right now. Oh, I see. I'm just really zoomed out. Like, there's no audios going into this one. Okay, hello, hello. Oh, there is. Oh, it's drawing it there. Okay, no, we're good. We're good, hopefully. Welcome to computers. All right, so I kind of feel like I'm going to leave this running over here, and we're going to go to the table and work at the table. How does that sound, everybody? You're guessing expressing FMA by making times an overload, replacing a return lazy expression template. That would not be the way that we do it. The point is that you write something explicit in the program. It's not magical overloading of times. Like, you literally want to say, I, as the programmer, decree that this is a multiply add, right? Okay, let's migrate to the table, which, oh, you know, that might be a bad idea. Let me check out, there's a couple of different desks and stuff in here. The table that I was going to migrate to, it looks like the chairs are way too low for, and I hate that ergonomically, it hurts my neck. Let me see. Okay. Initial table not good, but desk looks good. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna have to go get the power cable. Congratulations, me. Oh, the mouse is not going to work on the glass. This mouse does not track on glass. See, we keep making things that are worse. Like the roller mouse that I tweeted the screenshot of. Sorry, the dual cylinder mouse. That would work on all surfaces, except extremely rough ones that optical also would not work on. But we switched to optical, and this is me trying to move my mouse right now. Maybe I rip open this computer box and try to use it as a mouse pad. I need a knife. By the way, guys, best, I believe I did an ad for these before, but best frickin' Stanley knife / box cutter kind of thing. It folds up. It's much easier to replace it. You know how on a Stanley knife you have to like open it up and take it apart and then it sucks and you're trying to put it back together? Here you just go schwip, you push this down and you take the blade out and you swap it around and you go schwip. This box is tough though. They really wanted it to feel like an Apple box. Bro. Someday we'll get to do actual work, but because we decided bad ideas about mice, before I can work, I need to cut a cardboard box apart. That is the world we live in. Okay. Is this even gonna, we don't have a guarantee that this surface will work. But it does. Okay, the Schwip value is high. All right. The laptop was an HP Spectre. We showed it off on the earlier stream. It's James Bond's laptop. It is not my main one. My main one is still the June 21 Razer Blade 15. That is still correct. Although I'm tempted to switch. Not to the Spectre because the screen's too glossy. The HP Quantum with Solus, I would try it if they sold one, man. Okay, the Casey project. The Casey project is as follows. X is 1. No, A is 2. Actually, no. A is 34,560, right? No, 50. B is 2. C is 5. All right? All right. We're going to say result is fuse A times B plus C. Print result is import basic. What is fuse? Fuse is x $T to T return x. Okay. This is step 1 of the Casey project. It is extremely simple. Now, This is not yet the KC project. It is the mere glimmer in the KC project's eye. Okay. So now, instead of this, what do? We say, we're going to fuse, we're going to take code, now this is, this is already hard. This is already hard. Because we want to know what happens if I just, does this even work? Hold on. Insert 42.0. Does this, insert, see, if I could insert 42.0, okay, but what about, can I even do this? I don't think so. Yeah. Like, the part of the reason we're doing the KC experiment is to see how good of a job we can do on this with current facilities and figure out how to modify the facilities. Let's just go as far as we can go and see what happens. So the problem is I don't know what type to return. So for now, we're just going to always assume float. All right. All right. Next. I'm going to say insert some stuff. What am I going to insert? We're going to return result. Result is 42.0. Just making sure we still compile. Ooh. Oh. Right. I wrote the wrong thing. We need to return a code that does this. Sprat. Return values wanted 0, got 1. I'm confusing myself with let me just do the long form of this. Expect an expression after insert. What? Oh, run. Duh. Okay. Too many return values. Same thing. Here is a procedure being called. Note we don't have good debug info here. That's drastic. We could just fix that before we even go on. Let's fix that. How's the music? Too loud? Good. Okay. All right, so we are looking for the error message. Here is the procedure being called. Maybe, I don't think it's that one. Here is the procedure being called. It's one of these. We're running the wrong program. Okay. Here is the procedure being called. Argument holder. Null. Why is argument holder null? Because it's return values. Okay, we'll try it. We'll try using lambda type. So there's so many arguments to this. Argument holder. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 8. It's 2 after varg's result. This mouse pad sucks, by the way. That is interesting. Oh. Okay. It's a minor piece of value, but when we improve error messages, we like to tell people, okay, like, we call fuse we're running, okay, right, this return, we're inserting this return into main. Let's simplify. Because I don't want that return to go into main. So we're going to do this. We're just going to put this here. First we do this. Semicolon. We use semicolons every day. While expanding macro, undeclared identifier result. I'm confusing. Okay, I'm using the word result too damn much. I think it's talking about this one. But let's call this fused. This is the thing where, like, I would like to figure out how to make this kind of macro programming simpler so that I can just bang it out. And I can't even bang it out right now, as you can see. So this is why I'm doing this, to get practice in it, to figure it out better. Okay. So, undeclared identifier fused. Why? Because I'm doing an insert right there. I think it's because there's a scope introduced. Yes, okay. That's another thing we have to think about. But, all right. So, dude, I held down my shift key too long and it punished me. Insert to code. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Still good. Now we get to actually do the thing we're trying to do, which is the following. Nodes is compiler get nodes of C, or root print root is whatever. Okay, we have to import compiler for that. Okay, it's a binary operator. See that? See that? If root dot binary operator, right? Okay. If root.kind is not equal to binary op binary report error I think we just say report compiler report didn't we deprecate this? Make location we have an overload. Yes, compiler report the argument to fuse must be a binary operator. Okay, make location C. Return okay. So that should pass, hopefully. Make location wait, really? Like what? Oh, wait. I passed the wrong argument. That's it. Lol. I am so confused. I need sugar. Okay. So it accepted this. We still print our binary operator. Now, folks, here's what we do. We're going to call it erroneously on purpose. Result is fuse fuse of 3. The 3 is not a binary operator, right? Also, if I just call f of 3 fuse f of 3, it's going to complain. Argument to fuse must be a binary operator. Okay, we can clean up the error reportings someday in the future. That's all we wanted. Okay. So, cast binary operator root left is root binary dot left, right is root. Let's say the mul left and the mul right. But by the way, if root binary dot operator type not equal to times compiler report must be a multiply followed by an add. Return C. Okay. Whoops, we don't have this. We do this. This is code binary operator. It must be a multiply. Print is whatever (43). Oh, it's the plus. Guys, it's the plus. Because the plus is looser precedence. We're not going left to right. Lol. Okay. So we'll go mul. And right is root binary dot right. Okay. If right.kind is not equal to ident and incomplete, allow unary minus here. I kind of almost want to write a code pattern matcher to do this with instead. Like, I've sort of wanted to do that. Because, like, why do these have to be identifiers? Right? Right. I don't know, we're just going to do it the brute force way. And then, because you could imagine doing like a Perl-like thing where you say match code with $, you know, I don't know, $1 times $2 plus $3. If I just wrote that, actually it would be like this, right? I don't know, if I just wrote that, it would actually probably be this. Then you could check what's in 1, 2, and 3. But we're going to do it the hard way. Intrinsic FMA ABC. I mean, the thing is, we want to do more logic than that on it. But yeah, like if we had written a thing there, then we could do that. Will this actually let you write complex expressions? Maybe eventually, but like ideally you would be able to write a totally complex thing and claim that it all boils down to an integer number of FMAs and assert that. And so I don't have experience with this, but what Casey said is like there are flags in the instructions for like automatic minuses, right? So we at least want to detect minuses and pick different instructions based on those, I think. I don't know. I haven't looked at that part. We're still getting off the ground here. This brand new. Okay. Anyway, let's just do the whole thing. So we'll get them all. Let's do them all first, right? And then we'll do the must be a multiply. Okay, but before we check that, we want to say mul binary. Well, mul, and we say if mul.kind is not equal to binary operator, here's what we do. let's say to the left of the plus in a fuse, we must have a multiply. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Lol. Okay. Like if I can write this out in long form and then write what I would like in a short form, that just helps me figure it out. Certainly allows you to write a bunch of matchers in one macro, I see. So you could just write 8 of them, right? You just write the minus and the not minus for each one. And if somebody puts minus, then that's their fault. A to 197, B to 315, and C to minus 42. Well, yeah. What is going on with the music? I thought I heard like vocals. Maybe that's coming from another room here. Okay. Let me just write down the numbers. 197, 315, minus 42. Okay. Anyway, we'll get rid of that F there. So, to the left of the plus in a fuse, we must have a multiply. The line must be drawn here. Is there a way to do those error checks? These are during compile time. What about this does not look to you like compile time? Okay, so now, I guess we're getting to the end of... Where's Michelle? Michelle! Alright, so that's cool. We're getting to the end of that. So let's not even error check any of these things. Let's just... We're going to reassemble a code somehow. Let's see. What is my best way to do it? Because I was gonna make a dummy procedure, but like it's enough work to make the dummy call for the procedure that like it's kind of not worth it. I'd kind of rather just do the thing. So we're gonna pretend, you know, whatever happens down here, there's gonna be an ASM whatever. But instead of that, we're gonna say fused equals A times B plus C. Or let's call it different variable names again so we don't get confused. D times E plus F. Because we're Def Leppard fans. Okay. So we've got to get D, E, and F into the thing. So that the assembler can get to it. if we assume they are identifiers, yeah, you know what? Oh, guys. I just fucking realized something. We can't return assembly as asked because we never frickin' implemented that. But we can do it as a string. We can do it as a string. Couldn't an inline function with an argument do all this run stuff? An inline function with an argument $C code. Yeah, maybe. We could try that too after we figure this out. The difference with a macro is that macros basically let you see the caller's scope and let you put things in the caller's scope, which could be useful. Although we probably don't want to put anything in the caller's scope in this case. But like these variables that we parse out of this binary operator, we can read them from the caller's scope, and that is useful. Let me try to remember my assembly. So, yeah, we pin like this. Let's just say like this. Is there an FMA instruction? Let's learn about that. FMA instruction. FMA, yeah, you put ends in to move the minuses around. I guess there's only 4 instructions, but so you kind of figure out the polarity or the parity. VFM add sub. I don't understand the VFM add sub there. Is there a scalar one so I don't have to worry about the vector part yet? I don't think there is. I think I just got to use the vector one. The thing is, I haven't really done vector stuff in assembly, so I don't know how that goes. You guess it's not significant that it's inlined. Yeah, I mean, it's still sort of on the table what we guarantee in the language about inlines versus macros versus what, right? So like, if you know at compile time that an inline is guaranteed, then maybe in principle you should be able to see the color scope, because why not, right? And then it's like, well, why do we have both inlines and macros? And that's a good question. That is, you know, we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out, man. Only idents blocks literals in there. Any sub-expression would have to be enclosed in braces. Well, I mean, just for identifiers is not the worst thing, right? I mean, I was going to initially hardcode this one to only do identifiers and then expand it out later. So the thing is, okay, in this language, we do not have we don't have like vector variables, right? But it's fine. This is a learning experience. Okay, what are the FMA3s? We're just going to do this. VFM add 132. See, already this sucks. The reason it sucks is because we overwrite one of the inputs. Which means you can't translate it directly anyway. Okay, the AMD ones. Do not have that problem. Do Intel processors now support FMA4? Has been removed. So basically, yeah, Intel has not released. Okay. I'm going to send Casey a note about this. I'm still going to pretend that we do it, but so Casey, comma, the FMA, no, not Gmail, FMA instructions overwrite one of the inputs, so we can't directly generate code that's the input. The input variables unless the user knows it is destructive. Otherwise, we need a copy. Making copies. making copies. So that kind of sucks. That might shoot down the whole idea of this actually being usable. We're still going to sort of do it. We're going to generate the string, but we might not actually ever want this freaking thing. Okay. So let's do mul left is mul binary dot left, mul right is mul binary. Here we go around the mul binary bush, mul binary dot right, and then add right is root binary dot right. We're going to say is ident, all idents, idents is true, all idents and equals ensure ident mul left, mul right and add right, if not all idents return C. So yeah, we're just gonna you know, for kids, we're just going to do that. So ensure ident if node.kind is equal to ident return true. The whole reason we're making this a function is we're going to say compiler reports the operands 2 times and plus in a fuse must all be identifiers. Like I said, later we can make that more sophisticated. But for now, we're making it easy on ourselves. Everybody's so quiet. Either that or Twitch died. Wait. My Twitch chat stopped working. You guys are still chatting. It's just not telling me about any of the chat. Wait, it thinks I'm not live. My Twitch client phone thinks I'm not live. Okay, Casey replied. Okay, he says, not sure what you mean it's trivial non-vex x64 instructions, so wouldn't your code gen already be used to that? This is a user level thing I am implementing. That is the point of this experiment. He also says register to register move. It's free on x64. Okay, so let's just see what we can do here. We're just gonna make the string of the thing. Well, let's make sure we can get through this without complaining, which we can't. Undeclared identifier mul add right because it's called add right, bro. Stop. Undeclared identifier D. Okay. Whoops. Sorry, our thing was going to be Fused equals 42, right? Yeah. Okay. We're still in fused equals 42 land. So the Twitch client now thinks I am still hosting someone. Okay. Anyway, so we ensure that they are all idents. We can test that, right? A times B plus minus C. Must all be identifiers. And it put the minus. It pinged the minus. Okay. We could probably make the error messages more helpful later as well. But for now, we do this. Okay. So now I need to make some code or some string. Let's make it a string, we decided. Insert to string instead of code. Let's do this, just to make sure that part works. And then we can put together the string. Oh, shoot, all my returns. Fudge. Now we can't. Okay. I'm explaining to Casey about real programming languages. We have a bytes directive you can use to just put shit in your code. But in this case, I am compile. You know, I intentionally stepped down a size in iPhones because I said, hey, maybe it'll mean that I'll use my phone less as I wander around in the world. And like, it's just too small to type on with man hands. I just can't do it consistently. But in this case, I am compile time generating the assembly code. Could write a whole assembler at user level if you wanted. just have some trouble not knowing, just have some trouble integrating with, just have some trouble knowing about CodeGen for the outer higher level procedure. Okay. Anyway, enough texting to Casey on my phone. Have to learn to swipe. I tried that. That was terrible as well. Okay. So now we want to make this string-a-ding-a-dang-a-dang-a-dang. And let's just do this. S equals tprint percent times percent plus percent fused. We're just going to generate a string of the frickin' input. We're not trying to do assembly yet. We're just doing this. Let's just do this. Okay, we cast them. We go bazangas. We go look at those bazongas there. Look at those bazongas. Return S. Oh boy. Yes, because I'm inserting pointers. That's not what we want. We want the identifiers. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay. A times B, C. Oh God. Because percent plus is a fucking thing. I put that in a long time ago and I regret it. I don't know if there's a way to actually, yeah. Undeclared identifier A. Well, okay, we could backtick them. That's one way of doing it. Not sure it's the best way of doing it. 69105. We went through all that work to give you back what you put in, but you know what? It's magical. It's magical. It's magical. It's magical. You ran into the percent plus percent thing so many times. I should take it out, huh? Let's put it on the to-do list. Because you know what? I have not used it a single time. I put it in, it was one of those things where I'm like, maybe I'm going to want to do this. And like, I literally have used it 0 times in years. And the thing is, I mean, you could go backslash plus, but then backslash might complain that it's stupid to backslash plus. So, oh no, that won't even work. Anyway, no, I could do this, right? I could do %1, %2, %3. $69,105. Okay. Now what? Well, instead of this, we'll go ASM is a string done ASM we're going to go RML RMR Trijicon RMR R add right and we're going to go see. I don't remember. I don't know how to use any of the SIMD instructions. It's like FV move or whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna make it up. FV move temp to RML. Why? Because we need a thing. Wait, can I just use the variable names? I don't remember. I very rarely use our assembly, and I want to use it more. What are the rules here? So here we're pinning because we have to. But I think if you don't have to, it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. So I think I don't actually need to do these pins. Right? Oh, and actually, we put that in result. And then here we go, instead of this, we tprint into the ASM these names. Oh, but this is %1, this is %2, this is %3. Why do I have 2 copies of this? Okay. FVMove is not the right name. Yeah, why is my laptop throttling? Okay. Now what? So I guess I have to look up what the instruction is going to be. According to our FMA intrinsics, we want VFM add 132SS. Except I think we just do this. Whoops. VFM add 132. Okay, and then how SSE float move. Wow, someone's really learning there. Okay, move SS. That's what we wanted. See, it's the Nazis. All right. God only knows what's going on there. Okay, VFMAD 132. Invalid mnemonic. Okay, it wants 132 SS. I thought it didn't. It again, it's a Nazi. It's fine. Invalid instruction mnemonic. FM. And I'm glad that he put in this near match thing. That's pretty good. I mean, I know some other compilers have it. We don't have it in our general identifier stuff because it just doesn't seem that important yet. We'll have it eventually. But for stuff like this, dude, where it's like spam acronyms, this is great. Okay, so FNM add 132SS. No, there's no N. Or maybe there is. Can I just do that? I don't want the N. The N is negate, right? Undeclared identifier B. Oh shit, we can't backtick here. Blah. We can't backtick in fucking assembly. Oh my god. Okay. We might have to fix that. Oh well. This is a garbage. Instead of backticking all the time, it's possible that we should switch to a different form that just says, hey, we get this variable from the outer scope, and then you wouldn't need to backtick it every time. It might just be better. And then assembly would just use it. All right. Like, this is the fact that we have to do that copy completely negates the point of the instruction, but we're just getting to the end, right? Okay, undeclared identifier result. Right. Oh, fused. GPR was provided. Yeah, see, the problem is these variables are not in. It's a weird thing. They're not in SSE registers. as far as the compiler is concerned. Oh my god. Okay, so let's just do this. How do I load a float into a vec? Okay. This is where, I don't know, I might have to ask Ryan, what is the thing to do? Because I do not know. I could load it from memory, which is ass, because it requires it to be in memory. Like, I'm not sure why it's GPR when it's a float value, and I thought our code gen for float values just puts them in SSE anyway. Move Q. Oh, you're on. Okay, maybe. I don't know. Move Q instruction. So I'm trying to do something wacky that is, it's not going to work perfectly. Oh, AT&T syntax. Move Q. I mean, these are all memory. MMX technology registers. They actually call it MMX technology. They don't say MMX. But it's not XMM technology. It's MMX technology. The problem is that the ASM assumes all GPRs are in GPR since we didn't used to have register allocation for high-level code at all. All idents are in GPRs. Right, so there's kind of no way, like, so what I'm trying to do was we had this idea, hey, what if you could make a macro where you assert that something generates a fused multiply add, and we actually like parse the thing out. Like we actually parse this out and make sure it's a multiply and an add and look at the minuses and put them in the instruction, right? And there's been a few roadblocks to doing it cleanly, which is sort of expected, because part of what I'm trying to do is figure out how to make the macros smoother and more powerful. But, so I'm doing this like parsing the tree out and whatever. I would rather not do it as a string, but like, whatever. Because we can't, I don't think we can backtick identifiers in assembly unless you put that in. So I have to do a copy anyway, which is terrible. And then, I mean, maybe we don't have to do, maybe we can return the string all the way out. But I'm not actually worried, like this copy, it could be a separate problem, how to get rid of it. But yeah, then now I'm like, how do I actually get to a multiply add from float variables? And I just don't know. I just don't know. If you want the high-level code ident in a vec, you need to move d foo comma, ident. Will that work? Move D. Like that. Why D? So, okay. Temp, wait, no, sorry, I forgot that we have to, so I could do that, and then do these. So we've got frickin' 5 copies that we don't need. Okay, I can't actually, I don't know what move D does, but okay. I think I'm trying to like be too fancy. Maybe like that. Oh, I gotta put these. Requires feature flag FMA. Okay, I don't know how to do a feature flag. That should probably be in the error message, because from this point I have no idea what to type. It probably goes here. Here's when I read the source code to the compiler. You just meant eventually there should be a way to do it nicely. Oh, totally. No, but this is, so this is like my test of, can we do this? And the answer I expected was not really, but I want to see why we can't really do it, right? And use that as input to design future things. So it actually was like the right thing at the right time, right? Already we're generating like 6 copies, which do it for 2 different reasons, which completely probably negates the point of this, but that's fine. We just want an end-to-end victory, and then we can work on, 7-minute abs later on. So I don't know how to put feature flags in assembly. Parse asm. Parse asm. I could probably search for the word feature flags. Feature flag from string. Looks like I just put an identifier and then a comma. Okay, so like that. Hey. Well, it also computes the wrong result. So GG's. I kind of don't know why that is. Why are we computing the wrong result? This is what we are computing. A, B, C. Maybe I should have kept them A, B, C, whatever. Temp, MR, AR. FMAD 132 SS. Maybe I need to look at what this instruction frickin' does. And move D, I don't know what the hell move D is. That's just what Ryan said. That's just move D word, right? Yeah, so that's fine. These are 32-bit. We're good. FMAD. It's probably VFMAD, and we just took off the V because reasons. Oh boy. Multiplies from the first operand to the third. It's 1, 3, 2. It adds the second. Wow. I should have guessed it from the name. AR, MR. Maybe there's like some deep technical reason for that. Okay, we almost got it, guys. We're off by 5. So like, that's a high degree of accuracy, right? We are accurate to 10 to the minus 4. So what more do you want? Is 132 what I want? I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, the whole thing is like, so the other thing, Casey, is like, these aren't, like, these aren't 4 wide anyway. So I don't know. Like, it's all, there would be some distance to go for making this actually a thing that you would want to use. But we're learning. Famous off by 5 error. Why would I be off by 5? Well, we are plus 5. It is plus 5. So why would we not be adding the 5? What if I just put AR down here? What is it? 0. Why is it 0? Print oops. Invalid index 4 in the format string. Where did I say? Do we have a bug in the printf for now? I think I'm getting confused by everything. Hold on, just put AR there. Still doesn't like that. Oh, because, okay, I get why. AR is assigned to 5. It's 5. So is our move D not working for some reason? You would want 8 wide for this. I mean, the thing is, our types don't really do that. Our user level types, and so there's like no real way to say it unless you're manipulating 8 wides the whole time. At which point, so you could do that, you could have some kind of type representing an 8 wide thing. But you'd sort of be writing a whole system for it, of which something like this would be a piece. But like, this is trying to just grab user level scalars and do this on it, which is not, it doesn't make a lot of sense, come to think of it. But I would like to just get the right answer out. Do I have to step in assembly now? I kind of don't get it. We printed it, it's 5. You presumably would have a type. You make like F32 8x or F32 16x, yeah. Okay, but I just want to finish the experiment. So we're gonna step in. Well, we don't need assembly yet. Step into main. I'm going to step into fuse. That was that print. I'm hoping that we step into the I was hoping to step into the other, the temporary strings. Anyway, move SS. So the thing is, okay, this looks like our thing right here. So we could just do it again. We could run to I guess we run to here. Okay. There's a bunch of code. Oh, that's our print call. I should have taken that out. Okay. Move DQA. Don't know what any of that is. Okay, this is our stuff down here. It's probably a bunch of junky debug code. Okay, ECX. Can I do this here? Yes. Why do we have a denormal in XMM2? What is happening? Anyway, XMM0, XMM1. XMM2 is a denormal. What the actual fuck? It's integer 5. Lol. Okay. Incomplete. Type check the idents to make sure they are all float. Okay. There we go. So we did the thing. We generated assembly code that does the thing. The problem is it's got extra copies. And it doesn't even make sense to be scalars. But we did the thing. We generated assembly code based on a syntax tree and our processing of that syntax tree. So, you know, maybe if we figure out a better application of that, that's good. What else did we learn? We learned I still would like to get more experience doing this so that I can figure out how to make the namespace done better. We learned that maybe we want code, a higher level code match kind of thing, so I could express this in a much shorter amount of space. That said, error messages might suffer from such a thing, and so the real question is, how do you do that and maintain high error message quality? We learned that, and I've known this for a while, maybe the way we do backticking is not the right thing, or if it is, we want to enable backticking from assembly, which I don't think we do, but I didn't try it. So maybe we do, but I don't think we do. But you know, for kids, let's get rid of that. That'll make it a little better. What a garbage. It comes from Choco Taco. I learned it from him. Who said that watching Twitch was not educational? Yeah, I mean, you know, we could, in fact, what we did way back, before Ryan came along and made our very nice assembler that we have, is we did implement intrinsics in the compiler. And that was especially hateful because we had to implement everything 3 times for the x64 backend, the LLVM backend, and the compile time bytecode execution. It sucked. And the bytecode execution implementations were just wrappers anyway, and that was stupid. So now we actually just put the assembly, and that's great. But, you know, like, there's still some things that need to be figured out to, like, connect the wires at full voltage. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this was a good learning experience. I don't recommend anyone use it at this time. What do I think of learning Rust as your first compiled language? I would not do that. I would not do that. Maybe your second compiled language. C is simpler. The problem is just C makes some really unfortunate decisions. And people who write C compilers just don't give a fuck about you. And those two things put together, it's also not the best first compiled language to learn. Yeah, Pascal, seriously, Pascal was good. Like, okay, you can't do everything in Pascal that C lets you do. But like, it was a pretty okay first. Yeah, like I learned Pascal in high school. It was way better than learning C. I mean, I had some unfortunate extra problems that most people today wouldn't have when it came to learning C. But yeah. The C compiler spec people not giving a shit about programmers is definitely a huge issue. I just, like, dude, I learned C in college. Okay, I probably have told this on stream before, but like, I was in college in 89, 90, 91, right? ANSI C was basically being ratified at that time. It had existed. It had been implemented for a while. Unfortunately, the book I had was old and taught KNR C, which has way less type checking than ANSI C. And all the C compilers accepted KNR C. So I learned C when if you had a function in another file and you called it with the wrong number of arguments, your program would just crash. Because fuck you. That's the C that I learned. You don't get compile time checking on arguments. Fuck you. Right? But the extra fuck you in C is, okay, look, it's very error prone with regard to uninitialized variables, right? You declare a stack variable, you forget to assign it, or you assign it in one branch of an if and not another one or something, and you have an uninitialized variable. It is so easy to put in a debug build check that says we have an extra Boolean for every variable, and we set it to true when you assign the variable, and we assert and tell you what you did wrong if you don't fucking do that. And certainly that didn't happen when I was in college. Probably nobody still does it today. And it's like, fuck you. They don't care about you. Arrays decaying to pointers is very confusing for new people. Yeah. I mean, that's a little bit of an issue. That can generate mysterious linker problems. But, dude, the uninitialized variable thing is so bad. The 315 should be 351. Well, I don't think this code is going to go anywhere, but we may save that for later. It might be bedtime for me, guys. How long have we been streaming? 2 hours. That's pretty good. We learned about FMA instructions. That's pretty good. All right. I think we're gonna turn this down. And No, I don't want to exit OBS. What are you even thinking? What are you even thinking? Okay, we're still going. That's good. We're watching ourselves on Twitch. Yeah. It's unfortunate that it's hard to recommend people a good programming language, you know. All right. To send us off to sleep, I'm going to play a nice song that may get us banned from Twitch. But you know what? You got to live sometimes, right? Right. Right. Here we go.
The sky was a kingdom, all covered in blood, and the moon and the stars were the troops that lay conquered, like fruit left to wither, or spiritual food. And the spears of the bright sun, all brave with its conquest, did hover unearthly, with banners of fire, and I knelt in the garden, awash with the dawning. A voice came so brightly, I covered my eyes. Thank you for giving this bright new morning. So steeps in the evening, in darkness and blood, let there be no sadness, no sorrow. Let there be no road too narrow. There'll be a new day. Yes, it's today. It's for us. Thank you for giving this bright new morning. So steeps in the evening, in darkness and blood, let there be no sadness, no sorrow. Let there be no road too narrow. There'll be a new day. Yes, it's today, and it's for us. Thank you. Thank you and good night.
I had that song on my mind today, and I just wanted to play it. Thank you and good night. See you later. Bye, Casey. See you, everybody.